Good evening. I'm Dave from ZFG channel, and I decided to make another video again. I'm currently down just off White Avenue in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And as you can see behind me, there's my rig. And I wanted to talk tonight about stealth camping. Now, I watch a lot of videos, and I understand that in the States and Canada, in Vancouver, there's places where you're going to get bitched at, where you can't, you got to be somewhat stealthy. Me, there's nothing stealthy about what I do. I do not see the point. Now, let me explain. I'm not running from drug lords or the FBI or CSIS or anything like that, so I don't really care if I get stopped. I don't drive impaired, so I tend to park out in the open. Where I am parked right now, directly behind the camera, I'm looking at cop cars, like right there. And that is simply because this street that I'm on here is one of the few spots in this whole area. This block of road has no time limit on the parking and no meters. So I am good for 72 hours before they'll even say a word to me here, which is pretty awesome because I'm 2 blocks from the thick of White Avenue action, which is pretty cool. On a fun night, that's a lot of fun. But I go and I look around. You're not fooling anyone with that white van with all the vents and everything and the light you can barely see shining out of it. You're not. But people know you're hiding them. Like when the police drive by or security, anything like that, you're hiding. So you're immediately a target because you're making yourself one by hiding. I'm right out in the open. I obviously have nothing to hide. If I stagger back here drunk and go to bed, nobody will say a word. I'm not driving. I'm legally parked. It's all good. Hiding will get you in more trouble. When you go look for that side street or that quiet place, a lot of times you open yourself up. If there was going to be bad shit happen, there wouldn't be a lot you could do about it there because you picked a spot where there's no cameras and there's no one around and it's all nice and good. But if something goes wrong in those spots, it can go drastically wrong, drastically fast. Whereas here, I have my bike with a shitty lock on the back of my motorhome, so I got 1,200, maybe 1,500 worth of BMX sitting there. And I know no one's going to try and steal it because the police station is right here. This is all cameras all over the fucking place. So I know I'm good. I'm good. If the cops said anything, I'd tell them I have 72 hours. This is close to, I have to go to the doctor in the morning, and it's only, 8 blocks down the road. 10 blocks maybe. So I can ride my bike down there without having to move my vehicle. The stealth campers, however, I see a lot of them, and they're parked in the most abstract places, and you're not fooling anyone. Like any of us that live in a motorhome, camper van, or even a car or whatever, when we drive around, we can look at a vehicle and we know if someone's living there. We know. And so do the authorities, and so do other criminals. Like there's no shortage of criminals. I just went for a walk. It's that time of the night, there's all kinds of them. I just, a few minutes before making the video here, I flagged down a homeless chap collecting cans, and I gave him mine. And that was kind of cool because he started talking about his medical problems when I found out he's going to the doctor. And he's going for some of the same stuff that I'm going for. And I'm glad I had a chance to talk to him and ease his mind on some of it. Because, when they tell you we're not sure, we're going to have to shove this down your throat and you're going to get a camera up the wazoo, that's something no guy wants to hear. Well, 1 in 10 maybe. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm glad I got to talk to him about it. At any rate, back to the point. When you're stealth camping, a lot of times the best thing you can do is in plain sight. If you have a rig, like my rig, keep it clean, keep it well maintained, make sure your lights work. It's not a rust bucket. Nobody wants a piece of shit rust bucket parked on their fucking street. But if your vehicle, like mine, is a 1985 Nissan, I'm just starting to get some surface rust. It was repainted in 2012, and I'm gonna take it and get it painted again because I like my stuff to look good. You get less hassles when things look good and when you're not hiding. That's the bottom line. If you're hiding, you're going to invite problems because people wonder why you're hiding. So my advice to you all, if you're in a city that doesn't have a specific law banning you from sleeping in your vehicle, public. I'm not in the parking lot. There's a Save On Foods here, police station here. I'm on the road. If I went in this parking lot, I would expect to immediately get a hassle. But on the road, not a fucking problem. I expect a security guard to say hi if I'm sitting here making a video. So it's just something to think about. Comment if you want. If not, don't. And if you do like it, like and subscribe. I'm Dave, ZFG channel. Y'all have a good night. Peace.